albeit everyone's situation is unique. It'd be great if we could all just go no contact. I do find there's a quite, an obvious catch-22. In order to break the trauma bond, you need to go no contact, or ideally you need to go no contact to be able to gain the clarity. But if you're in the trauma bond, how do you go no contact when it feels sort of like dying to consider not talking to this person anymore? And it's just such a difficult step to take. And so, Jessica, what do you think of that sort of catch-22? How do you pull yourself out of that and just make that decision?
It is really tough. And like you just said, it can feel so painful and so debilitating that, like, how could you go without it? And that is where getting that support, whether it's through community group, meeting with other people, meetings, whatever it is, therapy, whatever it is, to develop that support system, because it will feel painful, and going through that alone can be dangerous and have you just going back in because it's too hard to leave. So, that truly is one of the hardest aspects.
Yeah.
I would also like to add that I like to think or take the approach of addiction. Mm-hmm. And so if someone is still in this relationship, then we have to talk about harm reduction. And what I mean by that is that it's not feasible for everyone to get out right away. And if you're still in this relationship, what can you do to keep yourself physically safe and emotionally safe? Because I've worked with people and they haven't left. It's been 3 years, because of the debilitating physiological experience of withdrawal, the psychological collapse that happens when you've lost everything. You've lost your identity. There is no Aisha. There is no Jessica. You don't exist. And so in the relationship, how can we reduce harm to you? And so does that mean that there are no sharps in the house? And social work, there are no sharps. There are no knives or any scissors or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
And the sharps, like where are they? Are there firearms in your home? Where are they? Can you talk to someone? Can you create some type of safety word to someone that they can even just talk to you? Even if you're not ready to leave, they'll just sit on the phone and listen to you. And so harm reduction says, we need to keep you safe. We need to keep you safe. And then when we look at no contact, that's abstinence. That is abstinence. There is no way to really reset physiologically if you still have this push-pull. And what we say in addictions is when you're trying to get sober, one drink is too much, and 1,000 is never enough. 1,000 is never enough. And so 1,000 text messages, it doesn't matter. They'll text you all day. They'll text you at work. They'll call you at work. It's never enough. But when you step out and you do no contact,